This is a SarahNET Radio special presentation, Terry's Day, a preview of the Terri Schiavo Life and Hope Network's Award Gala with Governor Sarah Palin. Here's Kevin Scholla.
Terri Schiavo made an indelible mark on all of us, and now she is rightfully being honored. Terry's Day is fast approaching. April 5th. A memorial mass will be held in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, followed by the Terri Schiavo Life and Hope Network's Award Gala with Governor Sarah Palin. A few weeks ago on the Palin Update, we spoke with Bobby Schindler about the upcoming event. We'd like to revisit our chat with Bobby today. Courtesy of CMGBooking.com, Terry's brother, Bobby Schindler, is our special guest. Bobby Schindler, welcome to the Palin Update on SarahNET Radio.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Your sister Terri would have been 49 this past December, and sir, you and your family, well, you've just honored her so well since her passing, and this year another huge Terry's Day coming up, the International Day of Prayer and Remembrance for Terri Schindler Schiavo and all of our vulnerable brothers and sisters. Tell us, Bobby, what do you have planned on that special day?
Well, we're going to have a Mass down at the Cathedral Basilica. Archbishop Chaput will be celebrating Mass, and as you said, it's to not only remember Terri and the horrible suffering she went through with being dehydrated and starved to death back in March 31st, 2005, but also to remember all of our other cognitive disability loved ones that really are in the crosshairs of a growing anti-life attitude that's occurring in our nation right now.
One of the things the Terri Schiavo Life and Hope Network urges for Terri Day is for individual believers to spend time learning about Terri. Tell us, Bobby, who was Terri? You and your other sister had quite a special relationship with her.
Well, Terri and I were 13 months apart, and we're very close. And we grew up right outside of Philadelphia. And unfortunately, because of the cognitive disability she experienced back when she was 26 years old, she needed a feeding tube in order to sustain her life, and that led to a long, drawn-out court battle between her husband and our family. And I'm not going into a lot of the details of the case, but Michael Schiavo, her husband, was successful in having that food and water taken away, and my sister went almost 2 weeks before she died and suffered a horrible and barbaric death by dehydration and starvation.
What do you remember most about your sister growing up and the two of you together?
Well, my sister was always very easy to get along with, had a great sense of humor. She had a deep love for animals and also was very close to her family. And we grew up a real typical family, very close, and went through the parochial school system and just enjoyed our childhood and spent a lot of the birthdays with other family members, and our Christmases were always filled with a house full of family. So it was just a special time in my life, and there are a lot of memories I think about when I do think about Terri. But now, as you know, we're trying to remember her by fighting for others that were in similar conditions to what she was in with that brain injury.
Sarah Palin is such a warrior for the sanctity of life. I think her selection to speak at your gala is just the perfect fit. Can you talk a little bit about why you chose Governor Palin?
Right. Well, following the Mass that I mentioned, we will be having our first gala, and we'll be presenting an award to a family that fought to battled for a loved one that was in jeopardy of being killed. But yeah, we were fortunate and blessed to have Governor Palin speak at this event, and who better with someone that fought so hard for what she believed in, and even coined the phrase death panels, which is really what we're dealing with on a day-to-day basis with our foundation now. So we're just very happy that she'll be kicking off our gala, our first one, and couldn't think of anybody better to represent the cause of life.
How can people attend the gala, Bobby, and help out? Give us all the specifics.
Sure, it'll be April 5th after the Mass. The gala scheduled to start at 7:30, but they can go to our website lifeandhope.com, and you'll see on our website where you can click on the big icon there announcing Terry's Day, and you can find out all the information and how you can buy tickets and sponsorships that are available, and try to join us for this very special evening.
Have you seen improvement in how people value life since your sister's case brought these issues to the forefront? Is the dignity of life respected more?
It's a very difficult question to answer. I think some ways it is, but because of how my sister's case is being reported, really even today, and the confusion that exists about this issue, there remains a lot of confusion about the issue. So we find it very difficult trying to educate the public and raising awareness about the of what's really happening across our healthcare system, and really how serious this issue is with how people how people look at those with cognitive disabilities like Terri and others too, the elderly and so many others that are kind of deemed as having no value, and therefore their lives can be terminated.
It's amazing, Bobby. Terri is here with us, isn't she? I mean, strides in protecting life. She's had a hand in that, and that, I hope, gives your family some solace, knowing that she certainly is not forgotten, and in fact, Terri is helping to make a difference.
Well, we certainly want to be in a position with our network to be in a position of helping other families if it wasn't what she went through, and we do. We feel blessed to be in this position now to try and help families, because as I just mentioned, there's a serious problem occurring in our healthcare system. The way we look at people that are elderly, the people with cognitive disabilities, and so many others, and we need to do more to protect them. And so we're trying our best, and hopefully others will start to educate themselves and learning more about this issue, because there is a lot of education that's needed, and people really need to really start paying attention to what's happening to our most vulnerable.
And you've really made this your life's work, right? You left a teaching career to stand up for life and fight for disability rights?
I did. I just, after Terri died and seeing what she went through and realizing that there's other families that are in the same situations, it's just something we felt that we were called to do. And we're even looking now in the Philadelphia area we're trying to establish the first outpatient rehab center named after my sister to help others that were similar conditions to Terri that are really being warehoused and abandoned and simply need ongoing health, rehabilitation, and therapy. So we're hopeful that we can get one of these rehab centers up in the next year or so. And it's just one of the many things we're trying to do to really focus on people with brain injuries and just how valuable their lives are, despite the fact that they can't do everything that us able-bodied people can do.
One more time, Bobby, let's direct listeners to your site so they can find out how to be a sponsor or purchase a gala ticket or help in some way.
Yeah, it's www.lifeandhope. It's LIFEANDHOPE.com, lifeandhope.com. Please urge people to go to the website and look ways they can help us and be with us at the gala and the Mass on April 5th.
And like you said, Bobby, a lot of misconceptions about what happened with your sister. There's info about that, too, on the site, right, about what she went through and about the truth about what happened?
There certainly is. It's a great resource, our website, to learn about this issue and try to understand really just how vulnerable these people are, the elderly and people with these types of cognitive disabilities. So, as I said, I urge people to go to the website and try to help us in any way they can.
Well, it's remarkable, Bobby, you and your family and your superb, thoughtful work. We wish you the best with this event, and God bless you, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me. Thank you very much.
Remember to check out cmgbooking.com for more on Bobby Schindler, and to attend the gala with Governor Palin or become a sponsor, visit lifeandhope.com. Another special aspect of the events on April 5th, the first Terri Schiavo Life and Hope Award will be presented. The recipients are the parents of baby Joseph. So really, so much happening on this special day. Again, if you would like to attend, please head over to lifeandhope.com, purchase a ticket to the gala, or become a sponsor. And even if you can't make it to the event, if you can give any amount by making a tax-deductible donation to this very worthy organization, it is all needed and all appreciated. Every dollar counts. We need groups like this fighting. And the reality is, in order to be heard, they need money, whether it's reaching politicians in Washington or your state capital or just getting the message of life out there in the community. The Schindlers are such credible people, too, because you're talking about Terri Schiavo's family, her brother, sister, and mom. Her dad, before his passing, also tirelessly worked on behalf of life in remembrance of Terri. Lend a hand if you can, and we hope to see you at the gala with Governor Palin. The website, once again, is lifeandhope.com. Thanks for joining us. This has been a SarahNET Radio special presentation previewing Terry's Day, April 5th in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'm Kevin Scholla. Have a pleasant day.